Hello, dear twin flames, and welcome to this new reading for this new week. This is the spread for this week. The right hand side is the energy of the divine masculine, and the left hand side is for the divine feminine. Coming to the divine masculine, the major cards for the divine masculine is justice, the hanged man, and the tower. Justice card, it looks very different here. Usually the justice card is the goddess of justice Hecate with the two towers behind her, the two towers of severity and mercy. Here we see a monk holding a sickle. This is a very contradictory image. It's like they are inclining that a monk is a killer. Looks like Jack the Ripper, the legendary serial killer. I feel this shows some kind of power struggle within the divine masculine. They are struggling with. They have the divine spark. They have the God self. They're struggling with the God self. The power that you have, and the two extremities of power. Power used in the right way can make you God, and power misused can make you the devil. And there's the whole spectrum between the God and the devil. And I think he's experiencing power, experiencing the whole element called power, and what power is, and what power can do, and what power cannot do. When you're running on power, when you're charged with power and power is controlling you, what happens to you? They're kind of experiencing that. Being a divine masculine and being a divine, you have to go through everything in the 3D that God has created for you. You have to touch every element. You have to experience everything that the gods want you to experience. And the Tryst with power. I think they're having their own, facing their own demons, doing their own shadow work. Next card is the Hanged Man. This is also a card of power. The Hanged Man is literally the man who's about to be hanged at the gallows, who has no power. That man is powerless. When a person is to be hanged, the first thing that is done to him is stripped of everything, stripped of his possessions, stripped of everything, made powerless. And when he's actually on the noose, actually when the noose is around his head, that is the time I think a human being can feel complete loss of power, like nothing else can make you feel powerless. I feel this is just the journey of the divine masculine, experiencing power and the different aspects of power. What power can do to you. This is the major arcana, and when I talk of power, I'm not only talking about the brute force. I'm also talking about power of love and power of everything. Power. I think they're having a Tryst with power, learning about power and experiencing power in all its forms and all its quantities and all its glory, and then we see a burning tower. Every time you misuse power, you're going to burn. That is a law of the universe. You cannot abuse the universe. The universe is like a incubator in which human beings are being cooked to become gods. So you cannot hurt the universe. The universe will hurt you back, and like million-fold times. So every time I feel the divine masculine tries to, there has been a tower moment. The divine masculine trying to abuse power, results in this tower moments that are happening in your relationship. And it's not like the divine masculines are bad. They are not bad, but they are also not at their wisest self. They have to, the trial and error. They have to go through a very painful process of trial and error to understand where they stand in the universe, to understand their place. The thoughts, next to the stars of the thoughts of the divine masculine, there is the 6 of stars. That is the card where the boat is going towards calmer waters. We see a dove holding a this dove is holding a olive branch. So this is like they want to have peace and harmony. They really want to have harmony in the relationship and make peace with you. But then the next card is this person. This looks like some religious leader, or at least looks like somebody who's wearing a red cape. So if you talk about capes, it reminds me of Superman, somebody with power. So this Bruce Almighty divine masculine is on a power trip. The white horse is a symbol of power. A white horse is a symbol of the brute force power, the masculine aspect of power. So yeah, they are in a power trip. While a tiny part of them, I feel, wants to apologize to you and restore the harmony, but then they are also driven by their ego and power, and they are on a power trip. Okay, the next card is the emotions, the moon. This is the 5 of moons. This is the card traditionally with the man facing the 3 of cups and behind are the 2 of cups. Facing the heartbreak and facing away from the twin flame reunion. This is I feel, a better card. In this card we see this person, the divine masculine. He has like, it's all covered in hair, looking like an ape person, and is looking at a book which contains a tree, the tree of life, the divine feminine. He's missing. This is a card of loss and despair and heartbreak and agony and pain and feeling miserable. The soul becomes cold without love, and he's feeling all that, but he's not going to reach out, because right now he looks like he's missing a heart. He's all like hairy and ape-like. He's missing the emotion. He's kind of either denying the emotion, hiding the emotion, burying the emotion, running away from emotion. That is causing the whole separation, the agony, the pain for him. The next card here is the King of Sun. Yeah, this is the passion. The passion is the king is the highest in the hierarchy of the court cards. So there is maximum passion here. They have a lot of passion for you, but passion alone cannot run a relationship. A well-rounded, healthy relationship needs everything in it. It needs the love, it needs the the clear clarity of mind. It needs the motive, the direction. I feel the passion is down here because it's kind of like it's below the emotion and below the thought. The highest is the, the major arcana is the highest, followed by the thoughts and then the emotions, and passion is last because passion is just fueling everything else. Passion alone cannot really achieve anything in this relationship. It just fuels everything else. The emotions are very sad. The moon energy is very sad. It's a feeling of loss, of pain, of despair, of losing. That panic when you're going to lose something and you don't know how to hold on to it, and you're like struggling. It's like struggling in water to hold on for dear life. Okay, coming to the energy of the divine feminine. The major cards for the divine feminine, the major arcana cards for the divine feminine are the moon, the sun, and the magician. It's interesting that the moon and the sun came together because the moon and the sun, they're twin flames. The goddess of the moon is Diana, and the god of the sun is Ra, the Egyptian god of the sun, and they're twin flames. And the story about this moon and the sun is that they never meet. They're day and night. The moon and the sun, they don't meet. It's like they're always away from each other. They only meet during eclipse. And their union creates darkness in the world. When they are meeting, the world is in darkness. They meet in secret. They meet in shadow. They are not going to proclaim. They're not going to check into a Facebook and proclaim that they are meeting somewhere. So that's the story of the moon. They are lovers. They're twin flames, but they do not meet. They're day and night, and they only meet during eclipse. The divine feminine feels something like this for the twin flame relationship. Like it's like an impossible, relationship. The moon and the sun. Like she is the moon, the queen of emotions, and the masculine will be the sun, the vitality, the life force. Also the magician here will be the divine feminine. She knows, she has mastered love in all its forms, and when you are a master of the love, you can master the universe. Love is the force which runs the universe, and if you can master love, you can manipulate this force to manipulate the universe. That's how the divine feminine is a magician. She can create whatever she wants with the power of love. The next card is the King of Swords, the star. Yeah, she has, the divine feminine has achieved this mind, a state of mind which is so, it's like being, the monks. They have such a powerful mind, they can levitate, they can perform impossible feats. They use their mind to levitate, to teleport, having a very connected mind, connected to the universe, connected to spirit. She has that mind. I mean, we have all gone through something which has caused this elevation of mind. The mind is elevated. So the ascension, the elevation of mind will be the ascension, operating from the crown chakra instead of the base chakra. Ascension is climbing up the chakras. Mostly, I think almost 99% of divine masculines are operating from the crown. That's why we're queens. The emotion here is the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Moons. This will be somebody who's going away from love. The picture of some person turning the back towards the cups and going on a journey of internal self discovery. This is that card. I feel that's what the Divine Feminine is doing. She's kind of not focusing on the masculine, she's not focusing on the love relationship, kind of going on a personal journey to find her own place in the universe. You know, a woman's place is not only as a wife and as a girlfriend and as a mother, and you know, those roles are just very 3D roles. I feel the Divine Masculine Feminine is trying to find her place in the universe apart from being a woman. And the Earth cards, the Pentacles, is the 4, the 9 and the 14 of Pentacles. That will be, the 4 of Pentacles is afraid to lose. You know, the person holding on tight because they are afraid to lose love. Yes, the Divine Feminine is also afraid to lose love because love is very precious. They know how precious true love is and how it comes only once in a lifetime. But they also want to exercise their right of being a citizen of the universe. They want to have abundance. The 9 of Pentacles is the feminine with everything, their own purse of money, their own abundance. And the Alchemist, they know how to create this abundance. They know how to work with the universe. They understand the universe and they know the laws of the universe. And Alchemist, somebody who creates gold from base metals. That's the energy of the Divine Feminine. She is so much connected to the divine. She can create her own abundance. She can create whatever, the life of her dreams. So she doesn't really need the masculine to fulfill the material needs. This was the reading for this week. Thank you all for watching my video, and all of you all have a fantastic day.